Hi guys, I'm back up here with another collective message for the collective. Remember, all messages are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. You can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below. Let it hear from you guys and start the discussion, okay? Sorry, excuse me. The people in the back. So how this is gonna work? We got 3 cards from this. I think it's Zen Tarot. I don't fucking know. This deck here. And then we're gonna get some clarifiers from this regular tarot deck, okay? Alright, so let's get it popping, okay? Remember, take what you need and leave the rest, okay? Anyways, let's get it popping, okay? So the first message, I keep dropping everything. I'm sorry. The first message is intensity. Alright, so putting this message together, putting this whole thing together here, the whole vibe of this message, the whole vibe of this energy has to do with the process of healing, right? In general, being able to unpack things, and when it comes to the next step in your life or the next season in your life, you know, when it comes to being able to be on a spiritual journey like this, God puts us in places where we have to unpack, okay? And depending on what you're unpacking, may take time, energy, resources to do, right? So this is that type of energy in these moments in time when it comes to this intensity, right? So it kind of goes back to that message I was talking about yesterday about life's like a video game. It's like a game, right? So guys, sorry about that. Anyways, it's life's like a game. All these distractions, y'all, they're all over the place. Anyways, it's like a game, right? And it's like to get to this next season with your name on it, to get to that next season, right? Or that next level or whatever. You have to understand, you have to beat the last level before you beat the game, right? This is that type of energy. And we know with the last level, it tends to be the hardest, right? So this is that type of energy as we're going through this frequency, going through this season so far, ending out the season. We're going through some hard lessons in these moments in time where it can put you in an energy of like, yo, this shit is fucked up. Right? This shit is fucked up. Where I don't know where I'm going. I'm going through the wilderness. I'm experiencing certain things, man. Like, it's trigger after trigger after trigger, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time where you have to understand when you're going through setbacks, when you're going through tough energy, going through tough, I want to say it more like when you start to sit with yourself and when you start to really listen to yourself, when you're able to listen and hear your thoughts, right? Sometimes the thoughts and sometimes the shit that is being said to you, even when you're talking to God, right? Sometimes the shit God does say, it may not be it may not be shit you want to hear, you know? And when it comes to those moments and those stages and experiences, I guess to say, that's when you learn how to shed, right? You're gonna have to like charge those motherfuckers to the game with the letting go card to even be able to let go of, let's say, past hurts, past pains, things of that nature. You're going to have to be able to swallow that pill, you know what I'm saying, and accept where you're at, right? Accept where you're at. It doesn't matter, good, bad, or ugly, right? And make a decision if you want to move forward or not, right? If this is the way you want to continue to move forward in your life, right? With this type of energy, and that can apply in any form, any way, I guess to say. And as I'm doing this reading, I feel a little stagnancy a little here. And I feel like it comes from being asked out, being naked, or the feeling of being naked. not knowing where you're going. God kind of got all of us in limbo right now, but it's one of those things. It's like, yo, you gotta understand, you have a creator, right? Especially if God chose you to do something, right? Purposeful, right? To touch people in any way, shape, or form, however that looks like to you. And there's an anointing on your life, right? God's going to make sure you get to where you need to go. And sometimes we can get caught up with what we see, where it can kind of make us question our direction, okay? And that's what I feel with this energy here. And it's like a lot of sorrow, hurt, you know? But it's coming from work. When it comes to your journey, when it comes to where you're going, it takes work to be the best version of yourself. It takes work to change something. It takes work to unlock certain parts and aspects of yourself. It takes work to start that business. It takes work to have that confidence. It takes work to really do whatever you want to do. Right? This is that type of energy when it comes to you in the world and the things that you see in it. Right? Because we're all here trying to make pinnacles, trying to get pinnacles, right? Person, place, or thing, right? But when it comes to these pinnacles, it takes action. And that even applies to your spiritual journey. To even elevate and to even ascend on your spiritual journey in any way, shape, or form, or whatever you're looking at or experiencing on your journey so far, it's going to take actions to do that. It's going to have to take wands. It's going to have to take dedication. It's going to take setbacks. It's going to take moments when you're looking at yourself in the mirror like this. There's going to be moments that you're going to experience sorrow. There's going to be moments where you're going to experience delay. There's going to be moments when you're going to experience turbulent energy on your journey. And you have to be able to have enough awareness and to make enough make room for those moments, to make room for those setbacks. What Big Sean say? He said, last night I took an L, but today I bounced back. Right? That's the truth, right? With the Justice card. Last night I took an L, but today I bounced back. And when we talk about L's, we're talking about lessons here, right? We're talking about God giving us a beautiful opportunity to learn something. Especially if you're being able to wake up every morning. God's blessing you to wake up every morning, right? Because every day ain't promised, right? That's a beautiful opportunity to get it right. That's another opportunity to make a different direction, move a different direction, make a different decision, switch your whole life plan up. But when you switch your life plan up like that, right? When you're in a space, let's say you're in a space in life that you don't want to be in right now, right? Or this is what you no longer desire the same storyline, how your life is going, right? It takes work in wands, and it takes dedication, and it's going to take time, patience, being very persistent when it comes to making those changes on your journey here, right? I can't make that shit up. With the Page of Pentacles, right? You have to understand, when it comes to the pinnacle process, you start from one pinnacle and you build up to 10, and then you get into the kings, queens, and things of that nature, right? When it comes to this pinnacle, when it comes to you yourself as a pinnacle, let's say that first. You yourself as a pinnacle. It's about you taking a tally mark on everything that you have in your life to make a lane switch, okay? So that being said, really taking a tally mark on everything that is in your life right now that you can utilize to shift your situation, right? With the Page of Wands, what do I have to shift my situation, right? Where do I want to go? Where do I see myself right now, right? But having the awareness, having the understanding that you're going to have to make time, space, and energy for setbacks, for shit not falling through, right? Right. Intensity, adversity. Get a few more. Here we go. Yeah. With the Emperor. It's about you standing tall and confidently on where God is taking you. You have to understand God is making a move in your life. When your back is against the wall with this Seven of Pentacles, Wands, excuse me. All you have left is you and God. All you have left is your motherfucking faith. And it goes back to that one read that I did about when you play your wild card, you're going to have to stay 10 toes down on that. This is that, right? In these moments in time, shit may look a little sketchy. Shit may with the Seven of Pentacles or Seven of Swords. I don't know why the Pentacles ain't even out here. Anyways, the Seven of Swords. Shit may look a little shaky. Shit may look like, I don't know, man. Right? But this is that type of energy, sticking with it. When God's telling you to move a certain way, continuing to move that way. Understanding that God is, God got the ultimate plan. God knows what's necessary for you. God knows what you need right now. And sometimes the shit that we be thinking we need right now ain't the shit that we need, that God feels you don't need yet, right? It's about you staying committed on your journey, especially connecting with the source, because you know God is the wall. You are the plug. You plug into the wall and you get those downloads from your source. You get that with the Ace of Swords, that awareness about where you need to go, right? How you need to go, right? God is really waiting on you to be able to see. Open your fucking eyes and look. Where do you look? Look up. What's up? God's up. Word to D Boom for that. And which that's 100% facts. You know what I'm saying? Where your awareness is going to come from ascension. Your awareness is going to come from elevation. Your awareness is going to come from pain. Your awareness is going to come from suffering. Your awareness is going to come from you having the balls to unpack certain shit that's hard. Because sometimes when it comes to ourselves, we tend to try to hide certain things from oneself. Or I'm going to unpack this, I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to do that. Try to filter, I guess, the level of pain or the level of healing we're willing to do. But if you're really on this journey, especially for elevation and for self-awareness and staying in tune with God and becoming one with God, yoking with God, becoming one yoke with God for real, you got to unpack all that shit. You're going to have to heal all that shit. And some of the shit that God, when you're sitting in that silent place where you and God meets, when you and God becomes one, when you and God get on the same frequency, when you and God get on the same station, sometimes the shit that God may be saying to you may not be shit you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Some of the shit that we hear and God reveals to us is the shit we wasn't ready for. At least you didn't feel ready for. Right? And when it comes to those moments, the true victory, the true awareness, the true eye opener to God is how you take that shit afterwards. Right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. Facts. Right? So this is that time here. So to wrap this message up, I'll grab 2 more cards. It has to do with ascension. That's where awareness comes from. This is you letting go, metaphorically dying to oneself and becoming a new version of yourself. As we always talk to, because you have to understand, man, it's all about becoming one, becoming yoked, becoming one flesh with God. Because when you become one flesh with God, right, this is the moment when God can use you. This is the moment when God can use you for the world. You know what I'm saying? This is when you find your fucking purpose, right? This is when you find what the fuck you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to go. This is when you find your direction, you get your footing, okay? So it's about you getting on that level, getting on that frequency, and with your source, right, in any way, shape, or form. But understanding, making space for difficulty. God putting you in the wilderness and having you experience the wilderness, okay? I want y'all to stay up. I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest. As well as we got that slot open for personal readings if you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those. You know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys to start the discussion. As well as let's go and share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want you guys to have a good night. Stay up and bye-bye.